Good morning. It's almost 9 o'clock on the 1st of November, 2022. Wow, where did it all go? I have no idea. Welcome to the next installment, or the November installment of Baking with Joy. As I said before, we won't be baking with Joy because Joy passed away several years ago. We will, however, be baking with her spirit and in her kitchen, which is now my kitchen. Today we will be baking what some call blonde brownies, others call Congo squares, which is what I call them. We'll be using my friend Rick Ayer's recipe, although I have messed with it every time I do it. It's a real simple recipe and everybody loves them. I will be drinking coffee from my mug from the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York, in honor of the World Series. Go Phillies! Okay, onward to ingredients. Okay, here are our ingredients for Congo squares. There's 2.5 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. You don't have to sift it. I'll be putting the baking powder in with it, and I'll just get a whisk and go through and get some of the lumps out. 3 eggs, sort of at room temperature. 2 sticks of butter, or 1 cup of butter. 1 box of light brown sugar, and about 8 ounces, about being half a bag. If the bag is 16 ounces, then that would be 8 of semi-sweet chocolate drops, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. That's it. That's all there is to it. All right, as you can see, I've mixed everything and spread it out in the pan. It's not very even, but the heat will take care of that. The wooden spatula was made by my dad, who was a wood carver, among many other things, of some repute. He's had things on display in the Museum of Natural History and a couple of Christmas trees in the White House years ago. I believe he made that spatula in 1990 or something like that. But it is one of my prized possessions, and I have a whole bunch of those things. But it's all spread out, and I'm going to pop it in the oven at 350 degrees and cook them for 30 minutes and then check. It usually takes between 30 and 35 minutes, but I will check at 30 minutes with the old toothpick test, and then if it needs a little more, I'll cook it a little more. Okie dokie, I just took the Congo squares out of the oven, tested them with my trusty toothpick tester thing, which isn't a toothpick, it's just a little tiny metal thing, and they are ready to go. I will let them cool for about 30 minutes, and then I will cut them. They'll still be warm, but cut them down, it'll go all goofy, or gooey, I guess is what I mean. So there you go. All right, there they are. As you can see, I've got them out of the pan and cut them up into little squares on wax paper and the wire rack just to to finish cooling all the way. And then I'll put them in different containers, and always use wax paper. It's easier to clean the containers that way. So there you have it. Congo squares a la Joy / Rick / Steve. And this is Thelma, one of my 2 rescue dogs. She's about 2 years old, and she likes to lick the bowl and the spatula, much like I did as a kid. And if I let her do it long enough, she will get it all clean. She likes it. I don't give her chocolate because I'm told chocolate are not good for dogs. So there you go. It's always good to have a built-in dishwasher in one of your dogs. And as you can see, I've already cleaned up all the mess and washed the dishes and put everything back where it was. Always do that while whatever it is baking, so that when it comes out, all I've got to do is clean the pan, and I've already done it and put it away. All right, we have now finished the baking video for the month of November. However, there will be a special baking video close to November. It's already November. Close to Thanksgiving. it will be my mother's pumpkin bread. And it will be somewhere around a few days, maybe a week before Thanksgiving. So stay tuned for Joy's recipe for pumpkin bread to celebrate Thanksgiving. See you then.